EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, we've got a good one here between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marlon Humphrey. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Ravens 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Jackson on first down. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Tucker's kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
Now this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their second drive here, the ballgame, Charles. Remember last time they threw the interception, but the defense held up. It bent a little but didn't break, only giving up the 3 points.
Yeah, obviously they left some points on the table there their last time out, but boy, they have to thank their defense for holding the opposition just 3 after they threw the pick. Their turn now. Back out on the field, put together a good drive, and get some points of their own.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Well, this defense for the Ravens, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
But earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And after the field goal last time, see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Pass on the crossing route is complete. This is Andrews. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Jackson. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here at their own 15. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there for KC. 53 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
And with that run, he's already at 100 yards here before halftime. So if he sees the same kind of action in the second half, he could be on his way to a career game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up the 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Ravens are back within a score. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Martin, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. To try again after the sack. Jackson. This pass caught by Hamler. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. And Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him for his career. That's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that. And even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw there complete to Hamler. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Right side, it's Hamler pulling it in. And he will have a 1st down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. To throw again is Jackson. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And it's now 21-17. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. Mahomes now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A catch and run good for 18 and a first down.
This was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A well-executed 22-yard gain. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman from 17 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point. That gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Well, this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Definitely always showing off the pass rush skills. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
122 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Patrick Mahomes with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago, the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. Swings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll swing this out to Tony. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 137 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter. Finding space at the 40, down the left sideline. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing is Jackson. They're going right back to Hamler. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Second and 6. Here's Jackson to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Jackson now. To run for it, the decision to do it, picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scoreboard. Well, there you go. Set your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Ravens have taken a fourth quarter lead. Oh, this is blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. But he doesn't get far. They're able to stop him. And after all that, the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Oftentimes when you give up a touchdown, it's really a deflation for your entire unit. And the special teams crew, when they run out there, they still feel it. And maybe they don't go after it so much. Instead, they gave great effort there. Blocked the extra point and really gave them a lift after giving up the score.
Yeah, gave up the touchdown, lost the lead, but a nice job to get in there and block it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, got 3. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm not no much a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart.
Oh, he fakes a spike.
Oh, a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Chiefs, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.
And they'll get a trip to Vegas next week for a date with the Raiders.
Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel to Denver to take on the Broncos.